So today I'm going to show you how to get Skyward Sword working with Dolphin. Dolphin natively does not support WiiMotion Plus, which is a feature required to run Skyward Sword. So there's a fix, a sort of mod that will allow you to do this. So I'm going to run you through how to get that set up. So first things first, there's some links in the description. We're going to go ahead and download those. So this is just Dolphin's download page on their website. The newer versions are the 4.0. Unfortunately, this does not work with versions 4.0. The one it will work with is going to be 3.5. So it's an old build, but it's the one that this mod was built for. So things will still run fine. You'll just be missing a few features, but more importantly, you actually get to play the game. So go ahead and download that, whichever one for your operating system. Next, the first Dropbox link in the description, we're going to be getting the actual mod files for the input. So you're going to download either one of these zip files here. You can ignore everything else, just based on your operating system. So 64-bit or 32-bit. Again, this is just for Windows. So just pay attention to these numbers here. Go ahead and download the zip file. All right, final link is a Dropbox link. Go back here, ahead of myself. So you're going to see all these. These are all just control profiles for Dolphin. We can ignore pretty much all of these. You just want to pay attention to either one of these or both. So Zelda SS KBM for keyboard and mouse, or Zelda SS Xbox 360.ini, which is any gamepad. I personally use an Xbox One controller. Works fine. So get both or either of those, and then we can start installing. So once you have those downloaded, you're going to see these three icons. So, or this could be WinRAR depending on what you're using. So this is just a self-extracting archive. So we're just going to extract that to the desktop. Give that a second, and that'll just give us up here our Dolphin folder. Alright, so I had some issues with 7-zip there, but just gave it a little while and it kicked in. So here is our Dolphin Installation folder. You can see the exe, kind of what you need. So you can get rid now of this installation file. Next, we're going to actually add the files that's going to get WiiMotion support. So using this input zip here, you're going to have these two files, the actual Dolphin application, the exe, and a .pdb file. So we're going to just extract these right in here to the Dolphin installation folder. It's going to ask if you want to replace them. You're going to say yes. Alright, so lastly we're going to add our custom input profile. So before doing this, you need to have at least opened Dolphin once. Also, don't worry about this Dolphin error. It's just a missing PNG, just a texture error with the application. Won't cause you any problems. At least just open this up once. That way some of the directories get created, something we're going to need. But if we go into WiiMote here and then configure, we're going to see our control profile here. As you can see, WiiMotion Plus is now an option, something that was not available before. That's what those files we add support for. But nothing's really mapped. If we go into profiles, we don't have anything, so we're going to be adding a custom profile. So going back here, we're going to go to User, Config. We're going to create a new folder called Profiles. These directories will be created if you save a custom control file in here. Like if you create one of these, then these directories get created, but since we're not creating one in here, we have to go and make the directories ourselves. So Profiles, WiiMote as the directory inside of Profiles, and finally inside the WiiMote, we just drop our .ini. Either one you downloaded, or you can find other ones as well. Alright, so now returning to this page here, which we'll probably have to go back, refresh the list. We now have that Zelda SS KBM. Click on that, load, and boom, all this is now mapped. If you were using like the 360, you need to choose that in here. So like here's my Xbox One controller, or a lot of times X input gamepad would be like a 360 controller. Just click on one of those and then load up. You'd have a 360 profile in here and click load. But this is keyboard and mouse, so keyboard and mouse. Click apply, click OK. And now, inside of Dolphin, just browse for your ISOs. Go to mine real quick. And if we launch Skyward Sword, normally if you were to open this up on like newer versions of Dolphin that didn't have this mod, what you would see is it would, on this calibration screen, just ask you to connect a WiiMotion Plus. But as you can see, it works. So the one thing I will mention with this custom profile, there's some real oddities in some of the screens. So as you can see, pointer works fine in here. But once you get into some of the actual menus, let me turn this down real quick. Once you get into some of the actual menus, it kind of has some issues. So let me show you what I mean real quick. So as you can see, there is no vertical movement. So this results in some odd trickery I had to do. Once you get in game, it works fine. But navigating in these menus, for whatever reason, doesn't really work. So just going to click New Adventure here. And of course, name's got to be Link. But if you want to hit that OK button, what I recommend do is hitting C. If you're using a keyboard and mouse, which is natively defaulted to like the vertical slice. And as you can see, you can kind of get the cursor to, if you kind of spam it, move down to the bottom of the screen. See if I can get it here. So, and then it's going to naturally come up. So we're going to kind of move our cursor over to the right, and as it drifts, missed it. But anyway, take my word, once you get this and get into the game, everything works fine, and I'll show you some of that. Alright, so as you can see, we have Skyward Sword running 1080p. This is with a keyboard and mouse right now. Can't show you swordplay or anything, this is just real early in the game, just to give you an idea. Game looks beautiful, by the way, in 1080p. The impressionist effect looks just awesome. So, all right, thank you for watching. Hope you guys get it up and working. Have any questions, please leave a comment. I will be sure to help you out. All right, see you later.